Good morning. Today we are going to learn a seminar on the energy crisis in India. Introduction. At times when the world is in midst of a global energy crisis, the International Emergency Agency IEA states that India's energy demand could rise over 3% annually until 2030 due to urbanization and industrialization. Though India continues to make great strides with renewable deployment and efficiency policies, climate change, supply logistic issues, geopolitical tension, Russia Ukraine war, slow revival of the economy after COVID 19 induced lockdown have had a domino effect on the energy crisis in India. Therefore, to mitigate the continued risks of energy security, accelerating a shift of renewable energy sources, and hastening the end of dominance of fossil fuels should be a keystone in India's energy security.
Causes of the power crisis. Climate change induced demand surge. Stockpiles of the coal-based thermal power plants fell short despite this increase in domestic coal production, as the utilities were not prepared for the unprecedented heat wave caused by climate change in the country and the sharp surge in demand, which touched 201 gigawatts in April 2022. Common coal pool and price hike. The growing demand for coal was further worsened by the Russia-Ukraine conflict that resulted in diverting Europe's attention to procure coal from Indonesia, Australia, and South Africa, which so far had been major coal suppliers for China and India. This dependency on the common resource pool led to a spike in the price of coal in the international market from $70 per ton to $421 per ton in March. Risk to health. The burning of traditional energy fuels, including wood, dung, and crop residue, causes indoor air pollution, which is detrimental to human health. There are approximately 1 out of every 4 premature deaths caused by household air pollution in India each year. 90% of them are women who work close to these fuel in poorly ventilated kitchens. Concern over affordability and retail inflation. Despite high subsidies to oil, India ranks low in affordability of petrol and diesel. Petrol prices directly affect retail inflation. Diesel prices account for 60 to 70% of India's freight cost. High freight cost due to rise in diesel prices increase price for products across the board.
Import dependence and geopolitical disruptions. In the first half of 2022 to 23, India's crude oil import bill increased by 76% to USD 90.3 billion and total import quantity increased by 15%. Increasing dependence on imported oil has placed India's energy security under severe strain and geopolitical disruptions have exacerbated the problem. Initiatives shaping India's energy transition. Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana, Green Energy Corridor, National Solar Mission, National Biofuel Policy and SATAT, Small Hydropower, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana, International Solar Alliance.
Significantly diversify its sources of energy, including more renewable sources of energy like solar, etc., that are cleaner, green, and more sustainable. Use wind energy can contribute to the development of low carbon development strategy and generate employment opportunities for the country's working population. Energy planning to curb energy inequality. Increasing power demand and current coal crisis require advanced planning that enables the entire power generation and supply chain to withstand these shocks. In order to facilitate this, policymakers holders should collect data reveals intra-family and collective differences in energy income and gender disparity. In order to bridge the energy gap between different social groups, protect them from any geopolitical shifts. Keep the sustainable development goals healthy. Development goals like zero hunger, malnutrition, zero poverty, and universal well-being, energy security will be crucial. Tackling these issues, common umbrella with stringent mechanisms at the local level to oversee implementation of policies can help in this goal of energy security. Interlinking women empowerment with security. Promote energy through women's empowerment and leadership could accelerate the transition to economy and energy security. As responsible mothers, wives, and daughters, women play a crucial role in social awareness of green energy transition.
Transitioning towards responsible renewable energy. Renewable energy shouldn't stand for just renewable energy, but for responsible energy as well. The emerging renewable energy sectors in India should recognize committing to participatory governance principle, actively promoting universal labor, land and human rights, and protecting, restoring and nutrition resilient, thriving ecological system. Thank you.